Oppenheimer.
It did well too.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How great was that movie? You know, that's one that I would buy on physical media as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Barbie was also a great movie.
I think I would buy that too.
I hate to admit that, and it was.
It was so good.
It was great.
I have to, and we're going to get into this Marvel, you know, how the latest phase was very hit and miss. And yeah, for the first time, I'm like, I don't think I want to buy any of these movies.
Do you think
I haven't even seen Quantumania yet.
So let's just jump into it. Do you feel like the superhero world, I'm just going to refer to it as that, is coming to a close? That we've moved past it now? The hype isn't there because we've sort of burnt it out? Do we feel that way?
I do, in the fact that I'm happy with some standalone things. So like Blue Beetle can stand on its own. Yeah. You know, and
I'll buy that too.
Yes, that one was fun and awesome, and I went in with all the fatigue expecting shit, and it was great. And so I think if we're doing them in a one-off style, or like in the vein of Pattinson's Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't seen that yet, and I need
Honey,
to.
I watched that as much as I watched Silence of the Lambs.
I need to, but
I saw it twice in the theater. That's 6 hours of viewing.
All right.
Yeah.
We're making popcorn.
I'll come
and
over.
you're coming over, and we're going to watch it.
As long as there's no kids around.
Me too.
That's my thing, is that it's hard to sit, because I want to focus on it. It's hard to do that when you've got two.
Do you have the physical media copy?
I don't, but I will get it now.
I
watch it on Max.
It's been on Max forever.
You watch it on your new TV.
Yes.
But since I've watched it twice in the theater, it's like I have the 4K copy. I'm just like, I don't want to see it on Max yet. I just want to see it with my 4K player, because you get to. That's the other thing when you have all these streaming. I think in a way, most people who make the films could possibly just rely on software.
Yeah.
And the craft isn't there. Like, Dune, they got the best cinematographers. All these other big movies, like Oppenheimer for sure, So yeah, I'd hate to lose that. Like, I think it's still important. And
I thought the Batman was art.
Yeah.
Also from a superhero perspective.
Yeah.
It was just so well done, and I was not sold on him.
I feel like the stare of the Batman in the corner now has become slightly angrier. But
that's Bale.
I know, because he's pissed.
Yeah, that's just my mind doing that. Like,
I've got a giant Bale Batman figure.
He's like, I'm a better Batman.
Well, the first Begins movie, you can understand them, and then the second one, it's like, dude, what the hell?
I still think Batman Begins was the best of that trilogy.
Yeah, it was definitely in its own world more, and then it got into more of our world, the grittiness, and Dark Knight's still a triumph, but yeah, everyone wanted to go that dark.
None of those movies are bad in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I preferred that first one because it also had a unique artistic vision.
Yes.
And
the train,
Nolan's
the Wayne
master,
Tower, I love the visuals. And
we went from a unique Gotham to, well, it's Chicago now. So
Right. We don't care anymore.
Right.
It's like, totally understand. But yeah, it's sad because, going back to, is it fatigue? This article I read, one of the people who contributed to it was like a Wall Street analyst, and not to say like they know everything, because it seems like the ones who are actually running studios who were from Wall Street don't know what the hell they're talking about. Probably a lot of cocaine involved, who knows, but nose candy. Sponsor? No, not sponsor. But no, but he was saying like, the more things you pump out, the quality dips.
It does.
So that's, I think, mostly, and that could be argued for anything that's kind of gone out. The Westerns back in the day, you're pumping all this content out, and the quality is not there.
And you get fatigued.
Yes.
Yes. And everything has fatigue, and it's human nature from an executive perspective to saturate the market with what's selling.
Right.
But then you oversell.
Yep.
And then no one gives a shit anymore, and now you have to
Which
pivot.
was the Disney Plus effect, which in the beginning, it felt like a no-brainer. Like, this is going to be amazing.
I'm hoping a film like Oppenheimer can get more people on the creative bandwagon.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I wonder,
up their game. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder if that's why those two movies did as well as they did, because it was different from anything else that had been coming out lately.
Yeah.
And it was like a nice break.
Yeah.
People went to
It wasn't an assembly line. It was like actually
we
made
went weeks
on its
after,
own.
I think. And it
Yeah.
was still packed theater.
Yeah.
Well, and the social media thing did a wonderful thing. The Barbenheimer, like that whole.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was clever, and a lot of people saw those together.
Yes,
I would have if
going
I could
back
afford
in
it at
that.
the time,
So
but
I think that showed.
I like that though.
I hope it showed Hollywood in a way that there is still a want and a need for movies like that,
Right.
and to be in theater. I will agree with that too.
I love going to the theater. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do too. I do too, and I don't want that experience to go away. And
Me and Trell are seeing the new Godzilla movie
nice.
on November 29th.
That's great.
That's why I said me and Terrell, not Megan and I. So
Nice.
know your audience. It'll be fun though.
Yeah,
he and I saw Godzilla 2000, the Phantom event.
Oh, nice.
Over at Cinemark a couple weeks ago. It was
Yeah.
great.
No, I love the theater. That's my retirement plan. Is just hopefully the theaters will still be around by then. But
go to movies.
yeah, like movie night. Yep. But yeah, so the Marvel article I read was talking about all that fatigue, questionability, and then they had their annual retreat back in September. Feige and all the creatives, the Marvel creatives, and of course, usually it's like we're doing so great,
Yeah.
and then this year is like we're fucked.
Yeah. I
Or
wouldn't
denial of
I wouldn't
that.
want to be in that meeting. Right?
No, I mean they've had box office disappointments. The streaming ratings are down. Loki was, and also Secret Invasion.
Which I haven't seen either.
I
me either.
don't think you're missing
You know
anything, in my
'Cause
opinion.
I'm sick of it.
I am too.
I went a
But how'd you get sick of it though? Because initially you probably watched it and were like, "This is shit. I'm not coming
when
back."
I first joined the podcast, which I don't remember when that was anymore, a long time ago.
1993.
Yes. I was really big into
Episode
DC
13.
and Marvel, and I was excited about
Yeah,
it. And then
and Star Wars too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it came to
Yeah.
a point somewhere where I was like, I can't watch it anymore. I never watched Loki. I haven't seen the new Black Panther.
Not missing anything. Sadly, you're not.
I got
Ahsoka.
excited. I got excited for Aquaman, but then after that, I think I just was like, enough, because it felt like
It's the same shit.
it felt like it was
is.
a movie, and then let's redo it, and then no, let's put it on streaming, so let's have a different world, but kind of piggyback off this world, and
They picked the wrong projects for a series.
I just
These should be short.
burnt
Like
out.
Ahsoka could have been done probably in an hour, 30-minute movie. Like
I loved Ahsoka though.
I like the visuals and some of the story, but sometimes I just felt like, where are we going? Why are we taking time here? Yeah.
Yes, it could have been absolutely condensed.
Yeah.
But I still think it was one of the better.
Yeah.
That
I think
or-
Andor is the best.
Yeah.
They had Joker, which I loved, but then they also had Suicide Squad. And then they had Suicide Squad, but then they also did, where you had, but then they did, it just was too much all at once. It's like they had, like you said, too many projects going on.
Well, and the other thing this Wall Street
Not
analyst
cohesive at
said
all.
was, these high budget films have to be home runs. And that was the problem. They stopped being home runs because they were just being put together, just shit.
I think they really thought, it's superheroes, so it's sell no matter what.
Right. There's no cohesion
It's
to
really
it.
what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's the Rocky effect.
Stupid, where they just
It's the Rocky effect. My shit don't stink, and then you get your ass kicked, and then you have to get back on and
And
rediscover
you can still
what
do
you
it
were.
right,
Yeah.
but you've got to slow the hell down.
Yeah.
I think they need
Quality.
To wait
It's all about
5
quality.
years. Give us a good 5 years with nothing,
Right.
and then maybe we'll
And you know
be
what?
ready to come back.
Film it back to back.
Yeah, but
Can it for
wait.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then let's see it. Let's see the next one. you
Well,
know?
maybe that's how they should do the overarching arc of when they do universe building. Just film those films back to back, get it done, and then in a way craft your independent films to kind of still be in that world, but not so linked to it. But that's the problem when you linked Avengers with Iron Man and everybody. Then when they had standalone films after that and they had issues, it's like, why didn't you call them? Like that, I get that. So, but that was the first time we had that connection, and something is there, but yeah, I think writers can definitely get backed into a corner. Directors too, like it becomes kind of like paint by number. Like for instance, the Marvels, which is out now and it's expected to bomb pretty badly. It was
horrible reviews.
$250 million budget for it because it had mini reshoots. They cut this thing down. They dissected it to death. It's the shortest film in the whole franchise, hour 45 minutes. The director left during post. That just shows you like how, because I've heard that before, like some people do action scenes and they just let the directors like leave, like we got the action stuff. And it's like, well, it's your film. Your name's on it.
Yeah.
You should be part of it. And so when they're leaving, that's just, bad. And it was already delayed and swapped with Quantumania, which a lot of people say Quantumania was rushed, which I believe so now because a lot of special effects were
bad.
Shit. I mean, they were working 14-hour days, no overtime. That's why they unionized.
The only good part of the new Marvels film.
Good for
the show. The show?
No. The actress.
Oh, yeah. Because she actually wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a genuine enthusiasm.
Yeah.
You can see the girl that plays Miss Marvel.
She had the show on Disney Plus, which I heard pretty good things about. I didn't see her show. Yeah.
Right? Is she younger?
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And she's even writing the comic.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
This girl is just she's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think utilize the goods there, like, so reuse her. But if the other people are kind of burned out, like I've heard Brie Larson kind of is, and I understand because she was supposed to be the main feature in her own movie, the sequel, but she had to share it. So there's all that behind the scenes drama with that possibility.
Scarlett Johansson hasn't directly said she was burnt out, but said, that was a good 10 years.
Well, that was another thing that was discussed by this meeting, this retreat, is pretty much the panic options. Bring Robert Downey Jr. back and Scarlett Johansson. But Robert Downey Jr. is going to be like 30 mil probably alone. And you just, I mean, comic world more than anybody here probably, but you can bring characters back. But
I hope those actors decline.
Yeah, I do too.
I do think that
Scarlett will, because remember her movie Black Widow came out.
I also think that even though she won't say it, I think she's a little bit burnt out about it.
I think, because that has time away from other projects that could really
great in The Marriage. I think that's the title of it, which we hit Netflix.
I still need to see that.
That was a couple years ago with Adam
And she
Driver.
did that Alien movie that was really good, I thought. I can't remember what it's called, but she did it during her Marvel run. So, but I think they could get to a point.
Story.
Yes, Marriage Story.
That's it, The Marriage.
So
that's my movie.
With like Chadwick Boseman and stuff. And, of course they have scandals now with Jonathan Majors. They've set all this Kang shit up. And so far it's not really paying off. And then he got in trouble. And it's just not looking good on his end. They're going to trial. So I think there's another panic option. Let's just replace Kang with Doctor Doom. But I'm like, recast. I think you should just recast. You could save Kang. Recast his ass.
Yeah. Now,
just like with Black Panther, you should have recasted. I think you should have recasted. But
yeah, that's true.
And they have recasted before. That's what's weird about it. It's like selective.
Yeah.
Like, Ross is being replaced.
Or Johnny Depp.
William Hurt played.
Yeah, just stop with the world building and just start going standalone for a while.
Yeah, but
I really think that's the best idea.
But how they used to do it with the standalones is they kind of had Easter eggs for possibilities. I want that still,
tease it, but I mean, stop intertwining everything.
Right.
So yeah.
But if you're going to do that, you have to respect the artists involved, right? Yeah, it can't be so like
just talking about it.
I know. That's what the execs said. Like, can we just party now? We're the hookers, And it's like, no, we got to talk business. But I mean, Marvel had a hell of a legacy. They made $30 billion over 32 films. Endgame made $2.8 billion. That's the thing; they were cranking out these billions, and I hope, they talked about a lot of projects getting pulled because of this whole panic. Daredevil, Reborn, they shot like half of their 18 series order. And they pulled a plug. They reset everything on that. And we haven't talked about that. Kind of just got, in the cracks the last few episodes. But yeah, they're I think finally waking up because, the shit has hit the fan. And it's kind of sad that they didn't see it coming, with success and that's being cocky. Well, Kevin Feige, ever since 2019, he's had more and more control, but he's also been spread a lot thinner. So, of course, the quality is dipping there. So, yeah, I think they can still recover, I think, but they're going to have to make the right moves.
That's true. And I know there's people out there that'll disagree and say, no, we want more, we want more, we want more, we want more.
Those could be bots that studios pay for. I mean, they have accounts that people have admitted to
being bots
or fake accounts, or actors were forced to unfriend certain accounts who were criticizing the projects, and the studios wanted them to do that, like all kinds of shit. But yeah, Blade, which was going to have Mahershala Ali, 2-time Oscar winner. I guess this article stated that they were going to totally make him like the 4th character in his own damn movie. And it was not going to be about Blade really at all, but other people. Kind of like how Trinity did it, Blade Trinity. I think that was Trinity. I don't remember, but it's just... I get why the actor wanted to leave, and he did. And they finally had to bring on like a Logan writer who wrote Logan. That's what I meant by that. Oh
no, I thought it was a new term.
A Logan writer. A Logan writer. But yeah, it was supposed to be out this year, and it's not going to come till 2025 now. And the budget is less than $100 million though. So maybe they're going to take Blumhouse's approach and I think Blumhouse has produced a lot of good quality entertainment, and they definitely make their money back right away. So hopefully that's what they're going to do. It's going to be rated R, as well as it should be.
Good.
But
Blade should be rated R.
Yes. But of course, with all this bad news, these scandals, I mean, it really sucks because Jonathan Majors, I do like him as an actor, and it just sucks. But it's like you can't just ignore that. It's out in Front Street now, and I don't see them continuing with him. But I think they should definitely utilize that character, recast. Like, don't panic and just not use that. You know what I mean? Because they set it up for the Kang Dynasty. That's the next Avengers movie to be in 2026. So it's just a shit show right now.
These years, 2026.
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah, just nothing until then, please. Right?
Something else.
But also they had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was a success for them.
That was good though.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Disney Plus, they have it.
I also didn't expect to like it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're an animal lover, it's tough. I'll just say that. A little tough, right?
Yeah, no, I really feel like I was the only one here that was truly burnt out because I just stopped seeing everything. I will go back and watch it and be like, this is great.
Well, and the other issue is maybe not fatigue, but just so much content. It's like I can only watch certain. I have a life too, It's like I can't watch all these shows. There's too much. There's too much of it.
It was everywhere.
So I mean, what seemed like a good idea, in a way it was, but maybe not so much, and maybe pick the right projects for a series, or if you're gonna I just felt like every Marvel series we've gotten, WandaVision is kind of like worth the series run.
Liked WandaVision.
I did too.
That's one I did watch.
That's probably the best show I think they've made. I still haven't seen Miss Marvel, so that's not fair, but Hawkeye and everything else just felt like a lot of garbage in it. It's just felt like, just make this a short film. Like, why are we doing this series? It's just a waste of time. I am in the middle, well, not in the middle of Loki season 2, the very beginning of it, but I could take it or leave it, honestly.
I wish I could get into it because I tried to watch the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's reaching. Like, it really goes out there, and when you start grasping what that's about, then they take you in a whole new direction. You thought it was that? Well, it's really this, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is too bad because I like him as an actor so much.
Too.
Yeah.
He's great.
Well, and his wife is playing the villain in the Marvels, so it sucks for her and them, because...
I didn't know he was married. Did you?
Damn it. I know.
I went to the wedding. You didn't go? Oh. You had it here in Iowa.
I went
really
to the wedding
strange.
night.
With the camcorder.
Oh, shit. That hurts my stomach.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll get the gauntlet.
Oh, shoot.
So, Marvel delays as of now.
The staff.
Oh, painful. Captain America: Brave New World has been delayed to February 2025. So we got some time with that movie, 2025 of February.
Good.
So, But the filming has finished, but they still have reshoots and other fuck ups to do on it, probably.
Right.
So, Deadpool 3, it moved from May 3rd, 2024 to July 26th, 2024. So
that is still one I am looking forward to.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because Deadpool's different enough to where it keeps me engaged.
Well, and Hugh Jackman
and Hugh Jackman,
Wolverine costume.
Yeah,
we always wanted to see. I think. Yep. Yeah, I love it. Thunderbolts. That was to be December 20th, 2024 to July 25th, 2025. So, yep. And of course, Blade has been delayed as well. So
I was thinking like long hair and like the Axl Rose type.
Oh yeah,
that's what I thought.
A lot of hairspray.
Yeah.
But of course, Disney has, or Marvel has, the Fox assets, which Deadpool falls under, and Blade, I believe, or possibly. Fantastic Four is another one that I'm nervous about. They have a director, Matt Shakeman. He did a lot of direction on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and recently it was a headline. He said that's the inspiration for the new movie.
Really?
So, but if you read into it, it's basically what he learned from that show, which is like chemistry, comedy, playfulness, precision, improvisation, which I'm nervous about that part. Because Fantastic Four, it's kind of teeter-totters with real and then humor, kind of. Or
it does. So I mean, Fantastic Four has always been a lighter-hearted comic series,
right?
Especially when you look at their family dynamic. You know? I mean, Reed's the computer science nerd type guy. Susan's the, she's the protective wife and older sister. Johnny Storm's the fucking douchebag, and the Thing is just like every uncle you've ever had in your life, and so that was always one of my favorite comics as a kid, What?
Your mouth made a noise like the door was opening.
Did it really?
What?
I don't know.
Let's play it back.
Yeah, edit that out. Actually, no, leave it. That'd be possessed by a couple different spirits right now. But I mean, to me, if they can get the Thing and Johnny Storm right, they'll probably nail it, because those are the two. That's kind of the heart of that whole thing.
Well, I didn't like that headline, but reading into it, I get what he's saying, and if they can capture that just right, they can do something really cool, I think. Mm-hmm. But the action scenes will be something to hope they pull off. I don't know, because you want that too to be effective.
Absolutely, and that's a hard. Fantastic Four is hard to put on live screen. I mean, especially with the Reed Richards. His stretching powers.
And have you seen all? It's
just weird and off-putting
films. The True Story, and then that.
Yes.
Yeah, and I there was parts of that darker one that was interesting to me. So
I love the Thing's CGI on that.
Yeah, I liked how they got their powers. Like it felt more. I don't know.
And then Doom just.
Yeah, that was brutal as shit.
Doom and not Doom.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. Joshua Friedman, who wrote Avatar: The Way of the Water, he's writing the movie. So this is to kick off their Phase 6, and it won't be an origin story. So,
good.
I kind of always wanted to see that epic space travel, getting their powers. Maybe they can have a flashback, but I mean, I get it. We've seen the origin story many times.
Not as many times as we've seen Bruce Wayne's parents
or Ben Parker get shot.
Oh my God. in so many different ways.
I know.
I mean, the same way, but in so many different visions of what it looks like.
Right. Yeah.
It's the only thing the Clooney Batman got right. Was there was no death scene of the Waynes.